There will be tears. Uh-oh. There will be blood. Oh, great. There might even be really adorable tiny food. I'm all about that. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be playing some I Love You, Colonel Sanders. I believe it came out maybe today. I don't know. I've seen like the first maybe 5 minutes of gameplay. Maybe less than 5 minutes, I don't know. So I'm not really sure where this is going. I'm not sure how far along we'll get or if we'll continue this as like a series. But we'll figure that out as we go. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. This is gonna be a lot of reading. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Okay. Smack that clock up and at 'em, throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. I mean, if my alarm goes off, I'm out. Like, that's just how it is. Your mind begins to wander. Uh-oh. That's scary. Who will be there? I can't read! This is the worst game for me to record! What will you cook? Mac and cheese? Probably. I would hope so. KFC has mac and cheese, right? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take this seriously. You allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. I would think about the future a little bit and like panic and have an anxiety attack, and then I'd go to school probably. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. Uh-oh. You grab a biscuit, and of course you do, and burst out the door in a hurry. Did you have a biscuit in your room just like waiting for, I guess it's us, we had a biscuit in our room waiting for us in the morning. Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds, of course. I really don't like KFC's biscuits, they're kind of nasty. No offense to KFC. Yikes, you're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant. Uh-oh. Before running out the door, you're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Oh no. Standing in the quad, you gaze up on the magnificent... I'm gonna move this microphone over just a little bit. Standing on the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School. Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend. She is the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. I'm not doing voices. Good morning, Farzine. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. She's like very animated. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. Oh, that's sad. Maybe you're a sociopath. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Miriam? Raised by master chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, shout out to Bella, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters... 3-day only... What? I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam, has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Pep talk. I feel like she needs a pep talk. Actually no, she needs subject change, I believe. That would probably be the best. I think I would like that personally, depending on the situation. It's hard to see Miriam like this, and frankly, quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now, what about this mystery student we read about on the school message board? Any new deets? Okay, no. Oh, get this. I heard his name is Harland. That's a cool name, kind of. And he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers and had them ever since he was born from an egg. Of course it's a chicken. An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. Pish posh. But But that thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumors I heard. Uh-oh. Like I heard you once fought a bear with just a smile. You both sigh, thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. I bet it's Colonel Sanders. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the floor. Of course we got custom engraved measuring spoons, because why not? Hey! It's Ashley? I guess it's Ashley. Your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. Well, that's nice. You leave Farzine's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. Thank you. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than anyone, or everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us, of course. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van, the man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Good job. Van. You rang. That's so stupid! This is the most stupid game. I can't with this dialogue. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Ooh. I can't believe that the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas by now. Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. I really don't. Did that dude, he has like a star on his hair? It's like a mohawk star, or is that his comb? I really can't tell. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh. See you later, losers. That's rude. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Cool. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. He's like freaking try not to curse. He's like 5 years old, maybe 10. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. You also his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Alright, I did not read that. Are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kinda cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wonder and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium, of course. At the front of class. Adorable. Sprinkles. Of course his name is Sprinkles. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? That was me. I don't sound like that. I thought it was Miriam talking, because she popped up. You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. Aw. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Fine dining? No! Fine dining! Oh my god. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom. I can't speak. I need coffee. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone closed the window. And then he walks in. Oh my god, I can't. I'm done. Let's just take a moment to appreciate just Colonel Sanders in general. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland... Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. Oh my god, I don't like him. I think we're supposed to date him though, unfortunately. Or fortunately, he's probably rich. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this, over here, must be Sweaty Sweats a Lot. I forgot, I didn't put deodorant on him. I don't think it makes a difference though. Maybe we should open the window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Faucet pits, that's great. You two both know my name. We're in the same kindergarten class. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all of your really weird insults? Now I want a game or an anime where it's a kindergarten cooking class, like cooking school, and it's just a bunch of kindergartners trying to cook meals. That'd be hilarious. You turn to find Colonel Sanders sitting right in front of you. Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than Kentucky Friar. Please use my handkerchief. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look. You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? We gotta take it. You stretch out your hand and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful. You hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. That sounds disgusting. Just like wiping your sweaty face with chicken smelling towel, essentially. It's disgusting. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. Uh-oh. There will be blood. Oh, great. There might even be really adorable tiny food. I'm all about that. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Cool. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss quiet. Late to class is bad enough. But interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year at the school, with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. He's got it. He's a dangerous puppy. Oh, I was tearing up. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be in some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. We're what? Look at his little face though. The class bursts into laughter. Oh Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks into the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Beef? Rubber ball? Chickens? It has to be chicken snack, right? It's KFC. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack behind your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Aw. Well, I think there might be some competition for the new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. That's disgusting. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing on the front of the room. at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey Farzine, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me if you're interested. 2 good options, but which will you choose? Sit by Colonel Sanders or sit by best friend? You have to go with the best friend at this point, right? Like this dude's a stranger. He looks like he should be a grandfather, but I mean, nothing against like older people going back to school, but this isn't this like high school? It's not like, I don't know how their schools work. We're sitting by the best friend. I'm reading too far into this. This is a KFC game. Let's take it down a notch. You move to take your seat by Miriam. I'm so glad you have you near me to support me through this class. Yeah, also she was like nervous earlier. We gotta be like really, you know, supportive. I didn't read that. As soon as you've been settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for a life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If a train A is- oh god, no! If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Okay, alright. Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. Doesn't matter at all, depends. Extremely. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken... What? I guess feather? That's right, cool. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork. What food is best for a broken heart? Camel meat, what? A pancake that looks like a silly face, anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. KFC has a lot of salt in it. I feel like that's not correct. It sprinkles a good boy. He's a dog teaching culinary school. He's the best boy. The very best boy. Your total score is 5 out of 5. Nice. Time for lunch. Cool. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, howdy folks, I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, it's about lunch. Everyone cheers. The heck is this? In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. The smelly smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? It's a bucket of chicken. Cool. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You are looking around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, of course, Ashley. Of course. Oh, please. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'd try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Swim towards the light, savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment and try to identify every flavor. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Pepper? Too obvious. Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper, deeper, deeper. Yes, even deeper and still until you find it. Could it be? You really did it! How bold, how adventurous to use! You tried to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it, and it's like some highly illegal drug, probably. And it's not, but we can pretend. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret. And yet now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach the Colonel. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly is on that chicken? Ha ha ha, how bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. Bro, we got 3 days. You need to start spitting your secrets, man. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. Cool. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. I'm gonna say it doesn't hurt to be president, but... You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? Oh, you've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. It smells like chicken. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow. You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched, and definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before, so now you're only 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. What if the goal of this game is to undermine Colonel Sanders, we marry him? Find out the recipe? Divorce? Start our own Tennessee fried chicken or something, I don't know. While you're wrapped in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again, howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school building. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure out now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. I have done. Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him, and with a big idea, to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest, but thoughtful. Modest, but thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Farzan. I'm sure you will be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.